Now, how long were you a Houston Texans cheerleader for?
I was just a year. Just a year. That shit was not for me at all. Yeah.
Can you shed some light on that? What was that like? What happened? Why things ended?
So Houston Texans was a great experience. I think it was such a great experience for me. Like when I tried out for the Texans, I think it was an advantage for me because I was African American, and there was 834 women that tried out for the Texans, and only 30 made the team. I was one of them for the first time, and it was a very crazy experience. It was a lot of hard work. I'm not a dancer, like I said. I went to a lot of prep classes. I went to overnight hours at the gym where I was practicing dances and all different kinds of things I was doing in order to make the team. And I mean, it was an incredible experience. I can't take that from the Houston Texans. It was just something that wasn't for me, and that's why I only did it for 1 year. But I loved it. It was amazing.
What was it about it that it wasn't for you?
So I am not a dancer. I'm not a dancer. And if you were in my shoes, if you took a camera and every day we went to practice and you saw the things like when we did like workouts and like sprints and stuff, I was top of the team. I was beating all the bitches. I was killing all them hoes and fitness shit. That yes, but when it came to like dancing, and like learning choreography and shit like that, I was not the best at it. And that was hard for me. That was very hard for me because I'm very competitive and I like to be the best at everything that I do. And it was very difficult for me. There was certain dances that we did. Like we actually did. We did choreography to Candy by Cameo while I was on Texans. And that was like I was the shit at that. But like it's just certain things that just didn't work for me. I just really wasn't interested in. But I still did the best of my ability. I still was on the sidelines and I was, doing what I do. But me personally, I'm my biggest critic. So, it was difficult for me.
What does a Houston Texans cheerleader make, money wise?
Minimum wage. Yeah, that's another reason. That's a great question. That's another reason. It was like modern day pimping. Let's just be honest. Modern day pimping. Um, they got anytime we were required to be at an appearance, it cost us $500. It cost them $500. Anybody that wanted to book us, it cost them $500 to book two girls. So it was like $250 per girl, and we got paid $7 an hour to be there. So any type of appearance or whatever, they were literally pimping us out. So yeah, that's what it was like. That's another thing why it's just like you guys are $1 billion organization, and I'm literally bringing so much to the table, and you guys are paying me $7 an hour for this. Okay.
Now, just to be fair, did you know these monetary figures beforehand?
Yes, but it's not. Doesn't matter to them. Doesn't matter to me. It's the opportunity. It's the opportunity to be there. And at this point and now, it doesn't really matter to me. But at that point, it was like I have an opportunity to be a part of a crazy organization. That's something just really great, and meet so many different types of people. I met so many people during that moment in time. And I got to do something that a lot of people can't say they can do. So it was worth it to me. And to this day, I still feel like it was worth it. Regardless if I was getting paid $7 an hour, I still feel like it was worth it. Because right now, we're talking about this. It's worth it.
Now, was that a rule? Cheerleaders can't fraternize with the football players.
Absolutely. Absolutely is a rule. But the football players did not give a fuck. Like, we were at appearances. There would be football players trying to touch me and do whatever the fuck. I could say so much shit, but yeah, it was definitely a rule. If you fraternize with football players, you're kicked off the team. But they didn't. The football players did not give a fuck. I promise you they didn't. Yeah.
Anything else in regards to your experience as a Houston Texans cheerleader?
Nothing. I just think it was great. If you're planning on trying out for the Houston Texans, you should absolutely try out and give your best, and it's going to be one of the greatest moments of your life. It was great. I appreciate everything that the Houston Texans did for me, and I mean, it was one of the greatest moments of my life.
Do you wish you would have done at least one more season?
No. No. No, I'm happy with where I'm at. It's on my resume. I got to say I did it, and I got to be on the field, and I got to cheer and sex eyes with everybody else, and that's cool. Go with me.
And what year did that take place for you?
2018, 2019. Yeah.
Was that right before COVID, or was that COVID year?
It was no, it was after COVID. No, it was before COVID. I moved to Dallas after COVID. It was right before COVID. Yeah. It was right before COVID. I can't believe we're talking about this. Yeah, right before COVID.
And so you were 1 for 1. The one time you tried out, you made it.
That's incredible. Because I'm telling you, there's girls that try out for 5 years and cannot make that team. And I tried out once, and I made it. I don't know how I did it. I have no clue how I did it. Manifestation is how I did it. Manifestation. That's how I did it.
And what even led you to try out?
So I was actually engaged. I was engaged to a guy. He was a football coach for a collegiate team. And I came up with that. Okay. So I was an elite gymnast my whole life. And then I got into cheerleading. I was captain of my high school cheerleading team, and I cheered in college. And when I got with my ex-fiance, I was like, I still want to do cheer. And I decided to do professional cheerleading. And so I was like, hey, I'm going to do this. And he kind of like talked me out of it. We got out of our relationship. We called off the wedding. And I decided to try out for the cheerleading team. And I fucking made it. So, yeah.